So we are at Frontenac State Park. We're gonna follow this trail first, Riverview Trail, ADA Trail. Then go down along the Eagle Bluff down there, and I think we're gonna end up going a longer hike today, which will be nice. We're both desperately in need of it. But trying to, Kendra's wearing her bright orange gear. We'll see if the vest stays on because it's a little old and doesn't like to Velcro like it should. But there's trees. There's the Mississippi, Lake Pepin. Not sure if that popping is guns or cars backfiring or just machinery. But it's that time of year and we don't take any chances. I'm wearing my blaze orange too, so look at that pretty tree. So here we are on the first lookout, just to give you kind of an idea of how far down it is. I love the trees that are the yellow goldenish colors. Over in Wisconsin, you can see more of the reddish brown. So we have leaves everywhere, and then we have the green moss, which is kind of unique. We are out on a little rocky ledge here. Don't ask me why, but for some reason my nose are going today right here. In Yan Teopa is over there. I'll show you. That's how far I am. Okay. I got a picture of Rue so we can, okay, go. So you can see how far it is off the trail. That's our trail. So we came down another ledge with a deck, but right over there you can see the ledge we walked out on and how far down it goes. This one's a nice step one, but still. Okay, all of those little teepees there. Once you get down closer, I might go check them out. Love the leaves. That's pretty neat. And over here is really neat. Almost looks like there may be a burn coming up. Here you can go in. Head back to the trail. Nice little windbreaks. Shows the Boy Scouts or some nature club doing that, but this shelter, whatever it is, here kind of reminds me of an old Vikings settlement we had set up. But we're not going to go see that one. And this is why you gotta be careful on some of these trails, especially this time of year. The leaves, well, first off, if they're wet, they're slippery, but they are also very good at hiding what is beneath them. We are at the In Yan Teopa sign. There's a lookout here. It feels very bouncy, especially right where Rue is right there. Doesn't really feel the safest. And I will not hang out where the wood is bouncy. And I don't know why, but for some reason, Rue keeps trying to head left. I've literally headed right all morning. The vast majority of these leaves probably came off in the 2 to 3 days we had of really strong winds. So there's the rock. Ooh, the hole is right down there. Okay. Looks like there may be a trail. Now I'm only saying this because it's close to Halloween, but I think at one point I did see a spirit sitting out there. Look, a bald eagle. But I personally would never go out there. First off, I don't know how you would get there. Maybe it does look like there is a trail, but so now the difficult part of the steps. Now, as you can see, these steps are kind of covered in leaves. It's dry enough, they shouldn't be extremely slippery like they were last time I went up them, but there was snow and ice too, so I don't recommend that. And if you are on this trail and you see somebody coming, you are at a place you can move over, please do that. Don't try to run them off the trail, because as you can see, there isn't exactly a lot of room on this trail. I only say that because I've had people literally act like, well, why am I not scrambling up the hillside to give them room when they're here? So, once we get to the landing here, I will show you the... Hold up, Rue. So there it is. In Yan Teopa. I'm gonna get a picture. So we are getting towards the bottom of the lower bluff line trail, but that's just kind of neat how they're like a green hue from all the moss and maybe algae, I don't know. But this is where I always feel like I'm walking in a fairy tale. If you've watched Frozen with the trolls, this is what that reminds me of, that troll-like area. And then we got the kind of cobblestone steps here, which again can be slippery, especially when there's leaves on top of them. Hold up. Let's see, doesn't that look like a fairy tale? So I'm going to put the phone away so I can get down here safely. So we made it to the bottom of that. Good practice if you want to do a lot of like steep hikes. That's a very good trail for that. Lots of steps too. At intersection Q, you can go down to the water. I'm not going to today, just I don't think my knees can handle that. Plus it's very rocky down there. But we usually go down there if it's in the summer to let it really cool off. But yeah, you can kind of see. This is why I always think it's magical down here. So if you look at this rock, you can see how this looks like quartz. There's a boat coming by, that's why I'm hearing waves crashing against the shore. But you can see the erosion on a lot of these rocks. Because at one point in time, long before white men came here, this was all underwater. Here's a good rock to show how the sediment builds up over time. Now, if she has to jump over a log or something, I almost always let her off leash so she can do it at her pace and get the distance. Definitely smells like fall right now. So that's what we're seeing, a tugboat. Or a barge, I mean. Just making sure. So it looks like we're gonna start headed back up. There's gonna be stairs up here. We're not gonna go up the stairs. So seems the further we come this way, the more dogs we meet. It was pretty good with most dogs. There was one we met that she wanted me between her and that dog. And with the body posture that dog was doing, totally do not blame her. But here's our view. So I'm trying to catch my breath, but Rue won't let me. Now we're on Rock Quarry Trail. We just came from that trail down there. That one will go back up to the parking lot. But I can't do that much steps at once now. Till I get strength back in my knees. This is where they used to quarry rock. And we are actually walking on rock right now. Right there, it actually says pause it if you need to. You can kind of get up there. I'm not doing it today. One more red up here. Get that. this is where Rocky or Quarry Trail, Rock Quarry Trail, if you keep going straight past the steps, it'll bring you kind of out here. Let me see where we are. So we made it to Eagle Point. So there's the shed down there we're walking close to. Over there's the power lines you saw. So we were walking probably right not too far down here. Came up around over. Look at those colors.